true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
There aren't many defenders, Peter, who assist more goals than Andy Robertson here, that's for sure. He's reliable, consistently excellent in what he delivers going forward, and it doesn't really compromise on his defensive duties. A manager's dream in many ways, and a model man, and I would say a model footballer.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Guardiol. And it's Ake. And Akanji. Matheus Nunes. Haaland. He's away! Oh, Red, nice interception. Shifted upfield. And he's managed to get rid. And he's picked out the run. Foden! And for a moment, time stood still. Tries to get it clear. Gundogan. And Ake. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. Now it's Haaland. And he's away. Oh, that's a key interception. Jota might just make this. Akanji. Bernardo Silva. And it's Gundogan. Nice physical challenge. Jones. Robertson. Now it's Diaz. Diaz! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's there to clear it. He's in here! That is good strength. Grealish. And Guardiol. And it's Grealish. Now Foden. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's played into space. Grealish providing an outlet on that flank. Grealish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Grealish, that's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Ake. And Guardiol. Grealish. And that is as far as they're going to go. Jones. Forwards and with intent. Diaz. Played out to the left flank. Robertson. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Jones. Gravenberg. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Here's Jones. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Caught offside that time.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Matheus Nunes. Nice sequence of passes, this. Haaland. Van Dijk. Long ball looking to counter. That's been cut out, well played. Vardiol. And it's Salah. Stood up well to him there. Oh, it's come loose. And the defence can get it clear. Jones. Akanji clears it away. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, nice touch. Now it's Gravenberg.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Foden. Out to the right. Bernardo Silva. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Bernardo Silva has been caught there, it's a foul. Gundogan! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Dijk. Robertson. Jota. Good. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that was very necessary. Bernardo Silva. Jota. Matheus Nunes. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of a game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Natchez Nunes. Now it's Foden. And out to safety. Ake. And it's Grealish. Haaland. And he's heaved it away. That's been drilled forward. That has been cut short. Ake. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Diogo Jota. Oh, great ball! Diaz! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Gundogan. Spread out to the left. Grealish. Very nicely done. Guardiol. That's good play. There's the delivery. Gravenberg.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Robertson really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Lewis. Driven forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. McAllister. Haaland. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Goes forward. Calmly anticipates. Lewis. And it's Gundogan. Moved on forwards.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Jota. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Haaland. Foden. Now it's Grealish. Haaland. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Has a shot! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Over to the left. Grealish. Vardiol. Lovely feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Foden. Smoothly does it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vardiol. And it's Grealish. Can he get onto this? That's the throw. Vardiol. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Foden. Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Foden really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Decent hit! And now they can spring out of defence. Robertson. Here it comes. He's there to get rid. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Gravenberg. Here's Jones. Cross goes in there. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Nice bit of trickery. That's good defending, very good defending. Out to the left it goes. He's got away. Decent progress down the left. Oh, that's neat. Ake with the clearance. Gravenberg. Jones. Incoming cross. And that has been clubbed away. Vardiol. Greenish is in a really good position out wide. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Diaz. Now it's Diogo Jota. Looking for options for movement. Mohamed Salah got a shot away. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Gently done. Vardiol. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Jota. Can he get away here? Oh, good spread.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And it's played forward. Gundogan.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Robertson. Oh, good ball. Shot! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Jota, over to the left. Jota was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gundogan. Aim forwards. That's Gundogan. Forward it goes. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Looks to bypass the midfield. Akanji cuts out the pass. Gravenberg. Passing is crisp and sharp. Proves too strong. And the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
No, he's managed to misplace that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Akanji, up towards the front line. There will be a throw-in. Diaz. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Bernardo Silva looking understandably energised after his goal. Gets good distance on it. Was a brilliant save.
Ake is offering a right smile there.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. No, that's been intercepted. Aim forwards. Now it's Diogo Jota. And it's played forward. Akanji is there, and he can get that clear. Foden. Matheus Nunes. Matheus Nunes. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Robertson. Jota, he's had a hit, and yes, it's there, and they get themselves in front.
perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Gundogan. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Passing nice and neat. Gundogan. And it's Ake. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Diogo Jota. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Back they go. Jones. Mohamed Salah! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Mohamed Salah controlled that with such ease and really ought to have followed it up with a goal.
Gundogan. Looking to hit the front line. Well, that's well spotted. Moved on forwards. Gently done. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Climbs up big! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Lewis. Gundogan. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Drilled in low. And through to the goalkeeper. Vardiol. Great defending, strong and determined. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. They've played it short. Over it comes. And that's been well dealt with. No way through, so back it comes. Jones. Gravenberg. Diaz. Lovely bit of skill. Hit into the middle. That is good defending. It's been repelled. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Pinches it off him. Gravenberg. Forwards and with intent. Oh, nicely intercepted. Lewis. Now Foden. He's gone direct here. Played in with accuracy. Jota. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Diogo Jota. Jota! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now a sudden chance to counter. Shifted upfield, and it's gone back to the keeper. Konate. And it's Van Dijk. And that is played back to front. And here's Mohamed Salah. Ake with the foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Gundogan clears. Gravenberg. Oh, that is a nice touch. Great skill, that's nice. Ball is over the line. Gravenberg. Gravenberg delivers. And we've reached half-time. Come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And we're already back underway here.
Well, I'm sure the manager's talked the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
He's through, now is he in? McAllister. Now that's well seen too. Akanji. Grealish. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now who's going to be first to this? Diaz. Robertson. Robertson. Ball driven towards the far post. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. De Bruyne. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. Gundogan. Haaland. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. Grealish. Great leap! Oh, not the best of headers. Ake. And it's Grealish. Vardiol. That's Gundogan. Gets his pass away. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And they're quick to get it back. Ake. De Bruyne. That'll be a throw. Forward it goes. Tries to get it clear. Grealish. Played out to the right. Showing good feet. Matheus Nunes succumbs to the pressure. And it's Gundogan. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Grealish. And Vardiol. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Diogo Jota. That is a great pick out. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And that's aimed into the middle. Massive leap! Good delivery, but no joy.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Gundogan. Bernardo Silva chasing after it. Bernardo Silva is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Vardiol. Grealish. No, he's not getting any further than that. Vardiol. And it's Ake. No, Gundogan. Akanji. Played up towards the front line. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Robertson, who does have an assist to his name. Jota. And here's Mohamed Salah. Had a shot. And that's off target.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Ake. That's Gundogan. Vardiol. For Grealish. Gundogan. Matheus Nunes. Oh, can he get onto this? Now Lewis. Aimed in towards the header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Aim forwards. Akanji.
We're seeing very good energy levels now, Peter. Players getting into the faces of their opponents, trying to squeeze them and win the ball back as high as possible.
Seems like a conscious effort, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's kept the tempo of the game very high too, which is...
Real chance! Really well taken goal.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Jota.
Oh, that's such a good run.
Towering header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Matheus Nunes. De Bruyne.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Diaz. Gravenberg. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Interesting ball. Jota. Now it's Diogo Jota. Opts to play it back. And Gravenberg. He's had it taken off him. And he's had it nicked away. Jones. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Diaz. Jota is on. Jota! It's in! Into the lead once more. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Vardio. Ake. For De Bruyne. And it's Grealish. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Gently done. Akanji. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. Oh, a delicate chip through. Ake tries to clear. Jones. Gravenberg. And here's Mohamed Salah. Has a go! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Ake. Moved on forwards. Played forward. Jota chasing after it. Lewis. Matthews Nunes, and it's De Bruyne, and it's played forward, and he has been fouled there. Ake and Guardiol. Gundogan. Long ball by the goalkeeper, and he cuts out the supply. He's fizzed it forward. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's forced to go back. Guardiol. And it's Grealish. Clearly not happy with that. Jota. Guardiol. Ball played for Grealish. Lewis. And it's Bernardo Silva. Forwards and with intent. Just eases him off the ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
De Bruyne. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, screamer! He's got himself an absolute peach. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So all square and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Looking for the runner. That is a brilliant interception. Lewis. Jota does really well to win the ball there. And the pass is intercepted. Lewis. Now Gundogan. Robertson. Diaz. No, he's not getting his way this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ake. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Moved on forwards. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Vardiol. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cleared without complication. Vardiol. And it's Gundogan. Haaland! And that's caused a worry or two. Oh, that's a key interception. Grealish.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bernardo Silva do have a chance to counter here, and it's played forward. Oh, really good feet. De Bruyne delivers. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Nicked it back promptly. Turns and goes. He's got the shot away! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Aim forwards. That pass has been well intercepted.
Diogo Jota really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again,
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Jones gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Gundogan. Matheus Nunes. Can he put it away? Robertson. Konate goes direct to the front line. Akanji. Good spot, he's seen the run. Ah, that's a fine interception. Gundogan. Now Lewis. Gundogan. Forward it goes. That has been cut short. Plays it forward. Jota is herring after that one. Grealish opts for safety. And it's De Bruyne. Calmly anticipates. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And no surprise, that's a booking. Ake clears it away. Now it's Diogo Jota. De Bruyne. Now Lewis. Turns back here, probably the best option. Gundogan. And it's De Bruyne. Haaland. Now De Bruyne. Ake. That's been cut out, well played. Gravenberg. Shifted upfield. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Ake. Forwards and with intent. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Akanji. Gently done. Van Dijk cuts it out. He's played it long. Jota is onto it in a flash. Ake. And it's Gundogan. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Shifted upfield. Played out towards the right wing. Lewis. And it's Bernardo Silva. Always onto this.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Chip through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He has found the way through.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Played out to the left flank. Played in by Robertson. Oh, that's an own goal!
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
No, that's been intercepted. Konate. Van Dijk. Plays it from a quarterback position. Oh, that's well spotted. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Here's the return pass. Spread out to the left. Grealish. Knocks it out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Diaz. Oh, nicely intercepted.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Grealish! No mistake! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Ake. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now that's well seen too. Can he spark a counter here? Robertson. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Diaz. Gravenberg. Passes short and sharp. Hoisted in. That has been knocked clear. Oh, good spread. Can he latch on to this?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Robertson. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Exciting looking ball, that. Lewis. Ake. And Akanji. Gundogan. And Gvardiol. And it's Grealish. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Out to the right. Fiddles it through.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
McAllister. Jota. And he's there to get it away.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gundogan. Ball's gone out of play. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Jota.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Played into space out wide. Heads it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Akanji, and it's Ake. And he cuts out the supply. Forward it goes. Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now then, the ball's come loose. The final seconds now. Stones. Akanji. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Bernardo Silva. Robertson. Gravenberg. No, that's been intercepted. Matheus Nunes. For De Bruyne. And he's forced to go back. And it's Gundogan. Aim forwards. That's Gundogan. Matheus Nunes. Jota chasing after it. He's through here. Diaz. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama.
Yeah, it was all about timing if he was going to be stopped legally, but obviously that wasn't the case.
It's a goal! Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So we have a... And that is it. The referee has seen enough.